The DNR is now working to determine whether CAFOs are responsible for the bacterial contamination of 34% of the wells in Kewaunee County. But that work and inspections of the operations require additional DNR staff, already strapped. Here's what DNR Secretary Cathy Stepp had to say about the critical audit.
We've been aware of these challenges, frankly, since I walked in the door, but really I inherited about a 30% vacancy rate in the water division when I walked in the door. These jobs are so technical and so difficult in nature, I can't just take somebody off the street and throw them into these roles. It takes time, sometimes a year to a year and a half to get people trained up, not to mention the process of civil service and bringing people into the door to begin with, and then the wave of retirements that we've had. We're not immune to that, just like the private sector. So lots of challenges there, but they can be overcome. We just have to lay out a good, cohesive business case so that the legislature and the governor supports that.
What would you like to tell citizens who might have some concern that enforcement on the part of the DNR is falling behind because of these issues?
Well, I wouldn't go as far to say it in such a blanket statement. We're doing a lot of better work on the ground, frankly, than that has ever been done historically, which is partnering with producers early so that we don't have to enforce. Ultimately, my goal is to have zero infractions, zero violations, because when we can do that, that means that people understand the rules, they've got the technology in order to be able to comply with the rules, that they're willing to partner with us ahead of time before there's some kind of a mistake or intentional thing that might be done on the ground. So we want to be there early and often and available as technical experts, partners with producers. And I know, Frederica, when we do that well, there are no limits to the successes we can see, not just in environmental protection, but enhancement as well.
You don't believe that water quality safety is an issue?
In some parts of the states, we have grave concerns. I will absolutely say that. There needs to be a different way on how it is that we're regulating groundwater quality, especially in geological sensitive regions of the state, the karst topographies. So it's going to be a great opportunity for the public to see how, first of all, we're going to be bringing in the science that we just now completed, by the way, so that we can make regulatory decisions based on sound science, not just hyperbole. And that's really important, because in order to be an effective regulator, you have to understand the problem using real scientific data, which we just now completed with this recent study we did in northeastern Wisconsin.